live. What's going on, everyone? Thank you all so much for tuning in this time. Everybody that's here, greatly appreciate it. Anybody watches on the replay, thank you so much. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. What a wow. What a sequence of events. Talk about just madness, total madness, right? I mean, this came out of like left field, literally. I mean, I was in a live stream talking about the post game when we got the news, and then into the live stream, made the video, and then I was like, oh, we got to go live. I know a lot of you really wanted me to go live. I'm sorry I ended the stream when I did for those that were on the stream when I ended it, but I had to get the videos up on all my channels. Obviously, I have this channel, the Lakers Show, and then as Stan Sports. So I had to go and do some work, and now we're back to do this live stream and talk about this because what a shocker. I mean, literally, like we all thought we were all sitting in the live stream all talking and just like messing around, and then all of a sudden we got the news and it was like, wait, did Shams get hacked? Like, no way this happened, right? It was one of those things where it was like there's no way that this happened, right? There's no way this happens, right? Like something else had to have happened, right? Like I'm still like at a loss. Like I don't even know I don't know where to start. I don't know where to begin with this trade. Obviously losing Anthony Davis, that hurts, right? You're talking about one of the best defensive players in the league. Talking about, now we definitely need a center. Anthony, I mean, this makes sense for Dallas, right? Because one, there was an argument that they were just as good without Luka at times. Like they were still very good without Luka when Kyrie was playing. There was concerns about like the fit of Luka and Kyrie. Now they get a better natural fit. Anthony Davis gets what he wants. He gets to play the power forward position. So he gets to play the power forward position. They got Gafford and Lively's out indefinitely, but he should be back for them eventually. So they'll get him, right? Like this was something that is just, it was so unexpected. I mean, obviously we got to see what the end result is. We got to see how does this all play out, right? Lakers obviously are going to do more. There is zero shot that the Lakers aren't going to do more, right? You have to get a center. So Max Kleber, he's out until like April or something like that. So he's gone for quite some time. So you have him out, right? On top of him being out, right? It's like Markieff Morris, sure, that gives you another wing. I got to see. I don't know off the top of my head. Maybe somebody knows. Does anybody know? Is Max Kleber and Markieff Morris, are they trade eligible still with the Lakers getting them? I gotta look into that, because if so, then maybe the Lakers package those guys in another trade, right? Maybe something happens in that regard. Like I said, I don't know where to begin. I don't know where to like I've talked about it now 3 separate times on this channel, on AIS the Lakers Show, and then as it stands sports, and I still like am racking my brain on what are the Lakers, what is the Lakers next move, right? Do you go get Miles Turner? Do you go all in and go get a Walker Kessler? Do you trade LeBron, right? Because LeBron apparently didn't know about this. LeBron apparently was at dinner when this came to light. So does he want to stay? Does him and Luka even work? Does him and Luka even make sense? I mean, LeBron's is having the lowest usage of his career. He also has wanted somebody to kind of take the pressure of him off ball, right? They've wanted to kind of take the pressure off of Austin Reeves to be on ball. But Luka is the most ball-dominant player we've ever seen, right? So it's one of those things where it's like, can those two coexist? Is there a world where the two of them can coexist? I'm not saying that they can't, but it's definitely going to be a learning curve. Does LeBron even want to stick around at that point? Do you look to trade? Does he get traded to the Warriors and you're figuring out a package for that? There's so many questions now as to what's going to happen, how this is going to play out. So many different possibilities and potentials. Regardless, no matter what, more trades are coming. They have to. More trades have to come at this point. The question is, what's your next move, right? So right now you have Luka, you have Austin Reeves, you have Dorian Finney-Smith, you have Jared Vanderbilt, right? You have Dalton Connect, you have LeBron James, right? Cam Reddish, Christian Wood, like guys like that. But like actual rotation guys. Max Kleber, like I said, is out till I think April is when he's projected to be returned. And then on top of that, you got Markieff Morris. That gives you another sizable forward. I just, again, you have to get a center. You have to. So a center trade has to be coming. Has to. Right? Is it Miles Turner now? Like, do the Lakers know that? See, my question is, and this is probably the biggest thing, is were the Lakers already planning for this? Right? Were the Lakers already positioning themselves and putting themselves in position for this, knowing that this was going to happen? So they're already working on moves, like the follow-up moves? Or did this just like come out of the blue? Lakers are like, we can't turn down getting Luka, right? Like, you know, because I mean, if you're the Lakers, you're looking at it like there's no, like, we can't, like, what are we gonna do? We're just saying no to Luka? There's no way, right? So is this something where they go and they were just like, okay, let's just get Luka and then figure it out from there? So are the Lakers now scrambling to figure out how are they going to fill out the roster between now and the trade deadline? Or did they already, like, has this been in the works for a couple days now? Right? Because if this has been in the work for a couple days and they knew that this was coming, then the Lakers, I imagine Rob Pelinka and them are positioning themselves and putting themselves in, like, the Lakers are going to prepare themselves to get into the next move. What's the next trade? Right? So I'm curious to see if that's the case, like if the Lakers knew that this was going to happen, or if this literally just happened on the fly, this stringed together, and now the Lakers are scrambling. And now the Lakers are like, okay, well, now we got to figure this out. We got to figure, like, do we do this? Do we do that? Do we do this? Do we do that? Right? Like, this is going to be these next, 5 days now? Because we got tomorrow, Sunday. Yeah, we're still 40 minutes away. So we have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then till noon on Thursday. So you have essentially 5 days, 4.5 days to kind of figure out what's your next step, what's your next move, what's your next jump, what else are you going to get? Like, there's two paths they can take now, right? They can either take the win now path and look at Luka and LeBron and go, okay, those two guys in a playoff series can win us a chip, right? So those two, so you go and now you get the pieces around those two to try to compete and win a championship. Or you go the rebuild route because you're like, okay, we got Luka. Let's take this season. Let's sell LeBron to the highest bidder. Let's sell Reeves to the highest bidder. Because can Reeves and Luka coexist? I don't think so. Right? Defensively, I don't think so. I mean, the Lakers got to try at least for now, but Luka and Kyrie or Luka and Austin are getting cooked. Right? They're getting absolutely cooked on the defensive side of things. And now you don't have Anthony Davis to clean up that mess, right? So to me, you got to trade Austin Reeves at this point, in my opinion. In my opinion, you have to trade Reeves, and you have to trade, basically whatever else you have to kind of go and contend. It just comes down to, what does LeBron want to do, right? Does LeBron want to stay with the Lakers and see if him and Luka can coexist? Or does LeBron want to now go to like the Warriors or something, right? That's another question. That's kind of another position that they're gonna do. Look, I'm excited. We got Luka, right? You don't say no to Luka. Like, we got because the biggest question has been, after LeBron retires, what like, who's our guy? Who's our next guy? Who's the guy that's taking over the mantle, right? Anthony Davis. As much as we love Anthony Davis, there has been a question of like, is he your number one guy? Is he your best player on a championship team? Luka, we know, can be the best player on your championship team. There are concerns. Again, does his style of play, right? You have to have the right players and the right pieces around him. Because again, he is so on ball. He is so high usage. There's a lot with Luka, right? according to reports, they were concerned with his health, right? Like him and his conditioning and stuff like that. Can the Lakers kind of get him right? Can the Lakers kind of get him on track? He doesn't qualify for the Supermax anymore, so you don't have to worry about him getting, $60 million a year. So he's probably going to make roughly what Anthony Davis is making, if not less. Rob's got to be in the lab, right? There's got to be more coming for Rob Pelinka. There has to be. But anyway, I'll continue my rant. I'll continue to have these conversations. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of questions and stuff that people are going to ask that are, that I'll be able to kind of fill in the rest of my thoughts and in my mind. I'm sure we're all just mind blown right now, right? We're all just kind of like, there's no way, there's no way that this happened. It's crazy. It really is. It's crazy. But we'll see. Anyway, I'm going to jump into all of the super chat questions and then the regular chat and all that stuff. So send in what you need to send in. And in the meantime, coming out $2 super chat. Tyler, you gave up. You give up everything for Miles now. Again, I don't hate that idea. Right now, you go get that defensive center, somebody that can spread the floor, saw it alongside. So now you got that two-way center with LeBron. You got Luka. You have to get a center now, right? Like you have to. You don't have a choice. So a center has to be coming. So if a center is assume a center is coming, which centers are available that make the most sense? I think Miles Turner and Walker Kessler make more sense now than ever before. Literally, than ever before. I think you have to now. Admin, Tyler gets a super chat from me and now gets Luka. Yeah. Which again, I appreciate you. And this is crazy. Okay, admin, honest question, right? Because you're a big Austin Reeves guy. Do you trade Austin Reeves now? Do you believe, as somebody that's like a huge Austin Reeves guy, right? Do you believe Austin Reeves and Luka can coexist? Because I don't. I think you need to get a point of attack guy alongside Luka. I think you need to go get a Bruce Brown, Lonzo Ball. You need to go get somebody that can slot alongside Luka and provide that defense out on the perimeter. Or you got to start like Jared Vanderbilt at the two, which again, the defense is a problem, which is why I wish they would have kept Max. Because if you would have kept Max makes a ton of sense next to Luka, right? And they're both young enough to be your pieces for the future, right? So you could have had Max and Luka for now in the future, and that could have been literally your starting backcourt, right? And Max has been so good shooting the ball, defense, all of that, which is why I would have rather, honestly, and this is just me. I mean, obviously for financial purposes and stuff like that, maybe it would have been different. I would have rather them trade Dalton Connect than trade Max Christie, only because Max Christie, one, is younger, but gives you legit two-way capability, right? He gives you legit offense or shooting and defense, which I think would have slotted in so nicely alongside Luka, right? Just kind of my thoughts there. But Kevin, coming out the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. AR plus Gabe for Kessler and Sexton, or crazy AR, Gabe, Rui for DeMontis Sabonis. My only problem, if the Sacramento has a fire sale, I've even talked about Sabonis. What about the idea of bringing in Sabonis? My only problem with Sabonis is the defense, right? Now you have Sabonis, LeBron, and Luka, right? That's terrible, dude. You're awful defensively. So to me, I think you have to get a defensive center. I think it has to be Kessler or it has to be Miles Turner, right? I wouldn't even hate a Jakob Poeltl, right? Just for that size, physicality, and interior presence. But you have to go get a defensive center. You have to go get a physical presence at the center spot, personally. I think literally your entire roster's up for trade now. Right? You keep Vando, you keep Dorian Finney-Smith because they're the two guys that make the most sense alongside Luka. Right? So you keep Dorian Finney-Smith, you keep Jared Vanderbilt. Outside of that, I would open up my entire roster. Whoever you want, it's yours. right? For the right trades, right? For the right pieces. Because now you got to completely rebuild this thing. You got to completely retool this roster around Luka, and if LeBron wants to stay. That's the other thing. Does LeBron go, you know what, like, get me out of here? Like, this is the end of an era. Trade me, right? Go get Sabonis right now. See, my concern with Sabonis, like I just mentioned, is, excuse me, sorry, bubbly drink. My concern with Sabonis is, again, another guy that's best with the ball in his hands, right? Kind of like that point center. On top of that, your defense is terrible. Between Luka, LeBron, and Sabonis, your defense is awful. So I don't know how I feel about that, honestly. Lakers are setting themselves up for the future 100%. That's without a doubt what this move was. Again, like I said, I obviously I would have loved to keep Anthony Davis, without a doubt. I would have loved to keep Anthony Davis, but you don't say no to Luka. Anthony Davis is a top 10 player in the league. Luka is arguably the second best, right? And we know what he does in the playoffs. We know what he can perform and deliver. Question is like, can you get him to play winning basketball, right? It's one thing to make a finals. It's another thing to actually win a finals, right? And there are questions about, like, can he buy in to just winning basketball? Can he stay healthy, right? Like, there's a lot of questions around Luka. Like, Luka is an unbelievable talent, but his conditioning is definitely a concern, right? His weight and all that stuff. You know, his style. He's one of the most high usage on ball players ever, like in the history of the game. He's on ball more than anybody. Can him and LeBron coexist? That's something else. Or again, does LeBron want out? Does LeBron has to leave? Andrew, coming out, $2 super chat. LeBron is 1,000% going to Phoenix or Golden State. I don't know about Phoenix. I could see Golden State. I could see him wanting to go to Golden State. Because the problem is, if you're the Lakers, you're not taking Bradley Beal. So would Phoenix trade one of Devin Booker or Kevin Durant? Luka and Kevin Durant might be enough to win you a championship. Because Kevin Durant, like, I'm not going to lie, I would trade LeBron for KD. Because the thing about KD is he is arguably better off ball than he is on ball. And he is so efficient, right? Like, Luka can do his thing, operate and, be Luka. And Kevin Durant can just, like, Kevin Durant's one of the few guys that can slot in beautifully alongside Luka. He's one of the few players in the league that can slot alongside Luka. But again, would that happen? I think if he wants out, he goes to the Warriors. If he genuinely requests a trade, he's gonna request a trade to the Warriors. Admin coming out, $2 super chat. Trade AR or move him to the bench as the sixth man. Yeah, that's my thought too. Either he has to be the sixth man, or you gotta trade him to a team. I would trade him if you can, just because I think there are teams out there that would give you something good. Like, Reeves is our best tradable asset, right? Usually when teams are like, hey, we want to trade, Austin Reeves is the guy that they ask for almost immediately, right? I think now you open those conversations, but you don't trade Austin Reeves just for any, like, I wouldn't trade Austin Reeves for Colin Sexton, right? But if you could turn Austin Reeves into a player that makes more sense, I would do it, right? Like, do you hit up Chicago and try to get, like, Lonzo, Io, and, like, maybe do you go like Lonzo, Io, and Nikola Vucevic? There we go. So that way you get a center that can spread the floor. Again, shot blocking is a concern, but you get two athletic, point of attack, versatile guards, right? Lonzo's not going to – Io makes $7 million next year. Lonzo is not going to make anywhere close to 22 million or 20 million or whatever. So you probably clear another 10 million. I don't know. There's a lot of different directions that they can go with this. It's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out. Kevin, coming out with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. All advanced defense stats point to Sabonis as a better defender than Turner. Yeah, but Mike, again, it's just his on-ball presence, right? Because he's best as like your point center. Also, again, like some of those like advanced metrics can be misleading at times, right? What was one recently that I saw and I was like, there's no way. Damn, I'm trying to think of who it was. But again, like I wouldn't hate it, but I would prefer a more like sound defense piece. Like Turner, also if you put Turner alongside Dorian Finney-Smith and Jared Vanderbilt, it'd make up for a lot. Like again, like you look at a team like the Indiana Pacers, right? Like they don't really have a true three, right? Like Mathurin isn't like a great defense player. Like Halliburton can be at times. I don't know. Like again, I wouldn't hate it, but it's not something I would like rush to the door for personally. Rascal coming out, $2 super chat. We really won that Pelicans trade. Laughed my ass off. Yeah, literally. You trade Anthony Davis, or you trade for Anthony Davis. You win an NBA championship. Then you turn around and turn Anthony Davis into Luka Doncic and set yourself up for the next 10 years, right? The thing is like, what's the Lakers' next move? To me, that's the biggest question. What's the Lakers' next play? What's the Lakers' next move? What's the move that the Lakers end up looking to go and achieve? That's where probably my biggest question remains now. But anyway, let's get into the regular chat until some more super chats trickle in. Again, I appreciate you guys. Real quick, hit that like button for me if you haven't yet. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed too. But all right, let's get into the regular chat here. Hang on, give me 1 second. Let me get to the top here. Lakers still got 1 first-round pick and some seconds. Let's go. They also have, I think, 3 swaps, right? Let's go after Miles Turner or even Sabonis. 100% Kings might trade everyone. Yeah, if Kings have a fire sale, it's definitely something to look for. Definitely something to look at. Lord WTF. I wouldn't be surprised if Jimmy Butler or De'Aaron Fox get traded next year. I mean, those guys got to get traded sooner or later. Max Kleber, can he play center? He can, but the problem with Max Kleber is he's out. I mean, he could be out for the entire season. He fractured his foot, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what happened. Fractured his foot. So he might be out for the entire season. That's the concern, is how much can you count on him? He's a piece that you're adding later, right? Like I said, I don't know. I got to look into it. Does anyone in the chat know? Is Kleber and Markieff Morris, are they still trade eligible? Right? I know I don't think the deal has technically been finalized. So technically they can get another team involved if they need to. But even if the deal does get finalized, are they trade eligible? Because I know that there's like certain deals, certain restrictions to that. So if anyone knows, let me know. Like I said, I haven't looked into it. But anyway, Lakers messed up. Traded AD for Luka, who's always hurt. No, I hope this is fake. Trading AD is tough. Don't get me wrong. But Luka, again, if you can get Luka right, which we have an entirely new training staff, right? Like a lot of people are like, oh, Lakers training staff stuck. A lot of people don't realize Lakers revamped their entire training staff and guys have been much healthier. Right? Knock on wood. Hopefully it stays that way. But guys have been a lot healthier. All the guys that were injured last year and coming back. Jared Vanderbilt, Gabe Vincent, right? Like, and then other guys have just been kind of rested for, for health, just precautionary purposes. So if any staff, I mean, the head of our health department now was the Olympic guy. He was the head of the Olympics for Team USA basketball, and he did a couple other sports and stuff. So a couple things to keep in mind. But man, it is wild. What else? We definitely getting Kessler now. Yes, I hope so. I sure hope so. Might trade Reeves now. I think you have to. Honestly, I think you have to. I just finished work and this. Yeah, it's been wild. Absolutely wild. Got some more super chats here. Bonner coming out with $5 super chat. Sabonis is a walking double-double and even triple-double at times. We know that he can be tremendous impact rebounding positively too. Look, I'm not against it. I would prefer one. You got to remember he's making $40 million, right? So you're talking about trading for a guy that's making $40 million on top of a guy that's making $40 million. I would rather, like, if you told me you could get Miles Turner plus another piece, like, for example, you could get Miles Turner and like Lonzo Ball for the price that it would take you to go get Sabonis, right? Like, I would, or Bruce Brown and Miles Turner for the price that it would cost for Sabonis, right? Like, that's where my dilemma lies, right? Like, do you really want a $40 million center on top of your $40 million now point guard and Luka, or he's going to be $50 million, and then another $50 million for LeBron, right? Like, it's just, again, is that a big three that work? I've said a million times, I think big threes can still work. I just think you have to have the right fitting pieces. But the problem is too, there have been questions of Luka and Kyrie's fit, right? How does Luka, LeBron, and Sabonis fit is my question. Lakers will get another star with the cap space. Yeah, I mean, I think they definitely will do something because Luka, if I'm not mistaken, will make less money next year than AD. So they'll clear money off their books. Kleba is an expiring contract next year. On top of that, LeBron can take a discount again if he's still open to that. And the salary cap increases. So Lakers are going to have quite a bit of cap flexibility in the offseason. And depending on if they trade LeBron or not, could end up having some other stuff too. If this trade costs both picks, do you still do it? If this trade costs both picks, it probably. I'm not big on like even the one pick, but if I'm being honest, it's kind of hard to say no to that, right? Just because, again, Luka not only helps you, like, he not only sets you up now, but he sets you up for the next 10 years, right? So it's just like, I mean, even that was the Lakers' logic, right? Like, as much as they didn't want to trade Anthony Davis, but this is a guy that's the face of their franchise for the next 10 years. So it's kind of, to me, it's kind of hard to say no to that. Sean coming out $2 super chat. Can we get LaVine for LeBron now to rebuild? I think there's even more of an argument to go get LaVine. One of the best off-ball catch and shoot guys in the league, right? Give you that athleticism, give you that versatility. If you were to trade LeBron for pieces, I wouldn't hate to go get LaVine. Problem is I think now you need to get because the difference is when you have Anthony Davis, he masks and makes up for so much of your defense, right? You don't have as many defensive concerns as you do without Anthony Davis, right? So you just traded the second best behind Wemby defensive player in the league for a guy that is terrible defensively, right? So that's the problem. Now, if you go, like, I wanted Zach LaVine with LeBron and AD because you have Anthony Davis, you have Dorian Finney-Smith, you have these defensive pieces, so I thought he made sense. I don't know how much, I'd have to like really think about it and really kind of like see how this shapes up, because I just think now the concern is that, I just think now the concern is that, like the defensive redundancy. Offensively, you'd be ridiculous, but defensively is where my concern lies. But anyway, let's get back into the regular chat until some more super chats come in. Where was I? You guys are one more trade away from a championship. I sure hope so. Supposedly, LeBron didn't know about it. No one knew about it. I mean, you could definitely say, I mean, obviously Anthony Davis supposedly is blindsided. Anthony Davis is apparently, upset about it, which I don't blame him. But I mean, look, it's Luka, right? If they traded Anthony Davis for like Miles Turner or something like that, probably feel a little different. But I mean, it's kind of hard. I mean, again, Anthony Davis is top 10 player in the league You traded him for a top, what, 3, 5 player in the league, if that. I mean, you can make a genuine argument. Luka is the second best player behind Jokic in the entire NBA. And you got him for Anthony Davis in a first. Again, I think that there's concerns, but I don't know. It's going to be very interesting. Very interesting to see how this all plays out. Because, man, I hate the trade. We got no center now, and Luka can't play deep. We didn't need Luka and already had LeBron. I am in disbelief. Why would Mavs trade their superstar that's just took them to the finals and is 25 years old? Apparently, they're concerned about, one, they didn't want to give him a supermax, and two, they're worried about his conditioning, supposedly. If you're the Lakers, you got to take the flyer on it. I want to wait and see what's next, because there are more moves coming. This can't be it. There has to be other moves coming. I mentioned it earlier. Either A, the Lakers already knew this was coming and this has been brewing for the last few days, and hopefully the Lakers are already in, conversations to try to work out the next move, right? Or B, they didn't, like, this all kind of developed in, today maybe, and now they got to kind of try to figure out how to put the pieces together. My hope is that they already knew about this, that this was already a conversation that was already being had, and now they can kind of work their way towards, what they need to work towards. We don't have a center, and the Mavs got 3 bigs. I know I would have loved to get. Problem is, Derek Lively's out for this, potentially the season. I would have loved to get, if we could have gotten Daniel Gafford in the deal, right? I would have tried to get him, but unfortunately, that didn't happen. I don't think this is reality. I know it's crazy. Get Nick Claxton. I wouldn't mind a Nick Claxton. Tyler, not gonna lie, I'm happy, but I'm literally crying for 80. I feel it. I mean, Anthony Davis is an incredible talent. I mean, we won a championship with Anthony Davis. It's tough, right? It is. It's tough. But I think, again, I want to wait to see what the end result is. Dallas going to the finals. We're not. We'll see. I mean, again, got the pieces got to all fit together. Let's see. Bro, we were just talking about trading to improve. Now we get Luka Doncic. Yeah, it is unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. It is crazy. It's a great trade for the future, is huge, but damn, I'm crying. I feel it. Mavs already had Gafford and Lively, and how did they accept only one first? I mean, Anthony Davis. I mean, again, Anthony Davis is still a top 10 player in the league, right? It's not like they traded for Reeves, Max Christie, and they got Anthony Davis. I mean, if you were to trade Anthony Davis on the open market right now, he'd probably get you several firsts, and you probably get 5, 6, 7 firsts, and you probably get a haul. Bro, I'm excited. I feel it. Tyler, me and Andrew were debating for 20 minutes straight. It's either we go Luka, Dorian Finney-Smith, Vando, Braun, Turner, or trade Braun. Yeah, I think it's, you got to do that. You got to put your defense pieces, unless the Lakers end up trading for multiple pieces. Like I said, I think you have to trade Reeves at this point. You have to, because Reeves and Luka, can they coexist in the backcourt? Defensively, your backcourt defensively would be terrible. And you don't have Anthony Davis now to clean it up, right? If you turned Luka into LeBron, then fine. I mean, I guess your backcourt's still a trouble, but at least you have Anthony Davis, put a Dorian Finney-Smith, and Jared Vanderbilt, right? So now you can have Dorian Finney-Smith at the 4 with 80, Vando, Reeves, and Luka. Maybe defensively you can kind of mask it, but yeah, without a doubt, what a move! This was definitely a shocker. Sean coming out with $2 super chat. Smart trade because AD couldn't carry the Lakers after LeBron. Well, I mean, that's kind of always been a big question mark, right? What does a post LeBron James Lakers team look like? Can Anthony Davis be the guy that leads you to a championship? That's a question. That's like a genuine question. That's a genuine concern. And well, now we know that it's not going to be him. It's going to be Luka. So what is now? It's just putting the pieces around Luka to make that work. Let's see. Ready Player One. Would you try for Zion? Personally, no. There's already concerns with Luka. Last thing you need is to try to get Luka right and Zion. Both guys have conditioning issues. Both guys have injury issues, right? Like, don't get me wrong, a Zion and Luka would be terrifying, but it's just I personally I would stay away from Zion. I would. When is Luka gonna make his Laker debut? He is injured currently. So his return date was February 8th was his scheduled return date. So I imagine around there. I wouldn't be shocked if the Lakers are a little patient. I wouldn't be shocked if the Lakers kind of, like, hey, let's make sure you're back. Let's make sure you're right. If the Lakers get Turner, we are better than Dallas, but Dallas will take us to a Game 7. We did not need this blockbuster, bro. I mean, did we need it? No. But again, how do you say no to Luka, for one? And two, again, this doesn't just set you up for now. It sets you up for the next, 10 years at least, right? Miles Turner has to be coming now, right? No way the Lakers does this without a center trade lined up. That's my question, right? Again, like, did the Lakers already know this was coming? Like, has this been in the works the last few days? And the Lakers have been positioning themselves and working on various moves and trades to try to, go get that center to replace AD and all that stuff? Or did this something that just like came out of left field? Something that just materialized immediately and it's like, okay, let's do it, right? Like, and now the Lakers are scrambling to figure out, okay, what about this? What about this? What about this? Right? I imagine the question is, do the Lakers let the dust settle for a day and kind of let things like evaluate, and then maybe we get some trades Monday or Tuesday or at the trade deadline? Or is this something where it's just like boom, 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 right? That's going to be the question. Luka, a defensive guard we need. Dorian Finney-Smith, LeBron, and Kessler. Yeah, that'd be great. February 8th was his return date. So let me get this straight. So they refused to get AD center to pair alongside him. So they resort to trading him behind his back. Wow, Lakers really lost my respect with this one. I don't know if that's necessarily the case, right? Like, again, it could be. I don't know. But, like, Lakers were in the market for a center. Based on the reports, Dallas came to them. Dallas hit Lakers up and we're like, hey, what do you think about Luka? And I think it's just one of those things where it's like, Luka's one of the top 3 to 5 guys in the league. If you have an opportunity to get one of the 3 to 5 guys in the league, a guy that literally just led his team to the NBA Finals, has been to 2 conference finals in the last 5 years or whatever it is, or 3 years, right? Like, how do you say no to that, right? Like, I don't, like, is that, and again, how do you say no to that? Let's see. Trading LeBron could happen. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, it comes down to LeBron. So LeBron LeBron has a no trade clause. So he can dictate where he wants to go. But if he goes anywhere, it's probably the Warriors. We got Cleaver. LeBron to the Warriors with Curry if he leaves. I think so. I think that's probably where he goes. If Vando is going to start, you can't get Kessler anymore. It can only be Turner yet because you need the floor spacing. Tyler, it's Turner or LeBron. Trade LeBron. That very well could happen. We got White Magic Johnson. So, David Stern. Come on. David Stern, wake up from the grave and veto this trade already. Let's see. Is retiring a Laker? Probably. Lakers only have 1 pick left. Yeah, they have 1 pick, 3 pick swaps, and 2 seconds. So they still have stuff that they can move. the shocker. I don't see. Did you have a comment? Let me see where the super chat was. Did you have something you wanted to say, or did you just want to, or were you just supporting? Because I don't see a comment anywhere. I'll keep an eye out on the chat. If you had something you wanted to say specifically, let me know and I'll answer it. If you were just supporting, then thank you. I appreciate it. But if you had something specific you wanted to say, please let me know. Like I said, I'll keep an eye. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on the chat for you. But thank you. I appreciate it either way. NBA fan coming out, $10 super chat. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Not sure how you're saying Luka solidified the team for 10 years. He has already peaked offensively, and it's not going to get any easier for him to manage his health. He's not lasting 10 years. Again, Lakers have now one of the best training staff and medical staffs in the entire league. Literally, the Lakers head of their health department was the guy for the Olympics for Team USA basketball. And before that, he was for the track and field or whatever for the Olympics. So you're talking about a guy, you're talking about now a health department that is, again, look at how healthy we've been this year, right? All the injuries to the guys were from last year. Vando, Gabe Vincent, Christian Wood, right? All the other guys that have been out have just been for precautionary reasons, right? So Lakers training staff was completely revamped this offseason. They got literally like all the best guys in like the world. Like they got guys from like other countries and stuff to come over and be part of the Lakers medical staff and fitness and health and department, right? Like that's why I think that they can, if anyone could get him right, it's the Lakers because they have the staff now in place, right? That was the whole thing. That's what they were trying to put together. But again, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And then I see you said Max Christie got his value up and got traded. Yeah, that's like I'm not gonna lie. Like I would have rather traded Dalton Connect or even maybe Austin Reeves because, in all honesty, right? Like Max Christie makes more sense alongside Luka, right? I don't think Luka and Austin Reeves can coexist. But I do think that Max Christie and Luka can coexist, and those could be literally your backcourt for the next 10 plus years, right? Like that is my thing, I saw you said just supporting. Well, I appreciate it. I saw a comment right after that, so I'm answering that. But thank you, regardless. I really do appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. And Jay, yes, like Jay said, almost 700 people and 100 likes. Yes, please take a quick second, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for me if you're not subscribed. And if you haven't liked this video, please. It helps me out a ton, gets more people in here to just have more conversation. So please take a quick second, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for me. Thank you. Christian, coming out, $2 super chat. Wife wants to know about the female poster by me. Oh, this one? No, it's a flying saucer. So it's like a saucer, flying saucer, and then a girl holding a cup of tea. One of my buddies was moving and had this in his office and was like, hey, do you want this? And I was like, yeah, sure. And then I just like had it sitting in my closet. And then when I was like, oh, I should do a setup, I just put it up. So it's not like I don't know if it has like if it's from somewhere. I don't know if it's from like a book or story or anything. I just liked it. I thought it was cool. Most people are like, that's a really cool poster behind you. So I just kind of decorative. But again, Christian, I appreciate you. JB coming out to the super chat. Thank you so much. Luka is healthier in LA because no more Texas chugging. You're not wrong. Right? Like definitely the eats are going to be very different eats for sure. So you're definitely right in that regard. I'm right there with you. But yeah, I appreciate you. And then Lewis coming out the $5 super chat. They really made Dallas 100% better, and Dallas starting five is going to be good. Dallas is going to have the best defense in the league, right? Dallas is going to be tough, man. Dallas is really good. I mean, because now you still have like Spencer Dinwiddie. There we go. Spencer Dinwiddie. Kyrie, you have Klay Thompson, you have Daniel Gafford and Anthony Davis, plus your bench depth, everything. Like, they're going to be tough. They're going to be very good. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if they're right back in the finals again. And on top of that, they have been just as good, if not arguably better, without Luka. So Kyrie, like, there's still been questions of, can Luka and Kyrie coexist? Well, now you don't have to worry about it. Kyrie and Anthony Davis should coexist. But here's the thing. Kyrie said that he liked playing with Luka, and we know Kyrie loves LeBron. Kyrie's a free agent next year. Does Kyrie leave and just come to Lakers to team back up with Luka and LeBron? Just a thought. But appreciate you. Main Mac, appreciate you coming to Hop the $5 super chat. Trade LeBron to Phoenix so we can watch Bryce play. I wouldn't mind him going to Phoenix if he wants. You got to remember, he has a no trade clause. I said this earlier in the stream. Got a lot more people now. If you could trade LeBron for KD, I would do that. And I actually think it makes sense for both sides, right? Because LeBron can kind of be that facilitator, be that like point guard for them, and still give you production, 20 points a game. KD might be the best fit next to Luka in the entire league because he doesn't need the ball in his hands. He's arguably as good, if not better, of a threat off ball, and he can go get you 25 a night on like 12 attempts, right? Like, so I do think that that's something to consider, right? But I think if LeBron does request a trade, it's to the Warriors. I think he goes to the Warriors, and I think the Warriors would pony up whatever you could get, personally. So, but thank you for the super chat. Again, let's get back to the regular chat until some more trickle in. Please don't trade LeBron. Got to see Luka times LeBron. I mean, they very well could. I mean, LeBron might want to stay. Look, he's here and he has been here for his family, right? Like, that's why he came to LA to begin with. It's why he stayed in LA. It's for his family. So he's not leaving unless his wife and kids give the green light. And whoever takes him is going to have to take Bronny too. So, that's something else, which the Warriors have said that they would be okay with both. I'm not going to lie. I wish we didn't do this trade. As a LeBron fan, Luka was still LeBron's final MVP, even if we win, and it's not even that good of a fit. Yeah, I mean, maybe. LeBron still has it in him. And yeah, I think, like, if LeBron is half decent in the playoffs, they probably just give it to him just to give it to him. But, time will tell. We'll see how it all turns out. Let's see. They need to empty their assets for Miles Turner and Aaron Nesmith. I would be all for that, right? Get you a 3-and-D wing, another 3-and-D wing, and then get you a 3-and-D center. I read that they knew a couple days ago. I hope so that way they've put things into place, put things in gear. Keep LeBron and go get Turner. I'm happy and sad and melancholic and excited. I feel like a million emotions. This trade sucks. I don't think so. I think it's just, we got to wait for the end result, right? I don't want to, because again, like, if they go get Miles Turner and do all this other stuff, and all of a sudden Lakers are the best team in the league or one of the best teams in the league, and you probably have a motivated Luka, right? Luka's probably very motivated. I mean, I want to be patient, right? As hard as it is at times. Let's see. This trade makes zero sense for both teams, aside from the Lakers having a future post LeBron. I think you can make an argument it makes more sense for Dallas than anything, because they get that defensive center. They get, the second star next to Kyrie. Kyrie's been incredible for them. They've been just as good, if not arguably better, when it's just Kyrie. And even last year, they were actually better when it was just Kyrie or just Luka. Right, so they had this redundancy at times. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Oh, got another super chat here. Gritter coming out $2 super chat. Thank you so much. What about a Rui AR trade for Turner and Mathurin? I wouldn't hate something like that. I mean, Mathurin's better defensively, but not by much. I would rather, if you're going to trade AR and do all this, I would rather go get Miles Turner and then try to go get an IO, because IO's been very good on both sides of the basketball defensively, and he's making $7 million next year, right? Like, can you turn AR into an IO and not trade a pick, right? Like, if you got Turner and IO, right? Because then that just gives you youth, athleticism, a guy that can be on ball, be a point of attack defender. Just kind of a thought. I mean, I wouldn't hate Mathurin if you can get Turner and Mathurin. I would be all for. I mean, Mathurin I think is going to be very good. But again, my problem is that I default to Luka is so ball dominant and so on ball that you need those 3 and D. Like, it was like old school LeBron, right? Like you put LeBron and then you put a bunch of 3 and D guys around him, and you get, and you can win championships. It's kind of what the Lakers need to do, right? You have Luka, Dorian Finney-Smith makes a world of sense, right? Like, if you get a Miles Turner, that makes a world of sense, right? Now you just have, like, all these 3 and D guys around Luka, right? That's kind of what you need, personally. But all right, let's get back to the chat till some more super chats come in. If they can get Turner, this is masterful. Yeah. This made no sense for LA unless we get Turner or something. Yeah, we gotta wait for the end result. We gotta see what this turns out to be. Obviously, there's got to be more moves coming. There has to be more moves coming. I can't believe this is real. Yeah, it's crazy. It is. I feel like I'm in a fever dream or something. I can finally be a Laker fan again. I hate LeBron. I mean, LeBron's still in the Lakers. Who's ready for a Miles Turner trade tomorrow? I sure hope so. That would be great. If they want to win this year, you make more moves now. Yeah, you have to. You have to. I'm getting ready for Rob to get Giannis or Wemby by tomorrow. Yeah, fact. Look, I say this all the time. Literally. I have made this analogy a million times. I have talked about this a million times. People are always like, talk about trades too much, do this. All this stuff is unrealistic, blah, 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 blah. This is a perfect example, right? Said it before. If I told you 7 years ago that LeBron James would be a Laker, people would tell me I'm delusional, you don't know ball, you're an idiot, yada, yada, yada. If I said LeBron James and Anthony Davis were going to team up on the Lakers, people would be ready to cancel me off the internet. Okay? Literally. And then if I said LeBron James and Luka were going to be on the same team together, people would be at my doorstep. And guess what's happening right now? Luka and LeBron are on the same team together, right? So again, when I talk about scenario, and look, I don't make videos about like Giannis or Luka or anything like that. I did make a video a long time ago because there were reports that the Lakers had interest in Luka, but that was like in the offseason, right? Or maybe even a year ago. It might have been longer than that. All I do is just take the information that's out there. There are reports from reporters. I am not a reporter. I am a fan just like everyone else. And I just take the news that is out there and I relay it, explain it to you guys, and then just give my opinion on it. That's why I always ask at the end of it, let me know your opinion down in the comments, that this is my opinion and I want to hear yours, right? That's all it is. But every single time I get the comments from people that are like, this is stupid, you're talking this, and now look. Now look, right? So every time somebody says that to me, I'm just going to go, well, Lakers traded for Luka, right? Like, because I didn't have a channel when LeBron and AD went to the Lakers. February 25th is going to be interesting. Is going to be an interesting game. Oh, is that when the Dallas and Lakers play each other? Let's see. They better not trade LeBron 2, or I'm writing. I can't be a fan if they trade our 2 stars out of nowhere. It depends on what they get, right? Like, if you get the right pieces, right? Like, again, at the end of the day, I love LeBron. I love AD. I'm a Laker fan always, and before and after, right? I was a Laker fan before LeBron and AD came. I'm going to be a Laker fan after LeBron and AD came. all I care about is the best version of the Lakers, right? Like if you tell me we have Luka and then we trade LeBron and get another different star and we win a championship this year, I'm glad for the championship that LeBron and AD gave us, right? But if we can, like, I want to win more than anything, right? Like, if we can win, let's win, right? Is my thought. LA always going big. I mean, that's the Lakers, right? Still doesn't feel real facts, 100%. Just pissed off LeBron. It very likely did. I mean, supposedly LeBron found out during dinner with his family. Let's be real. We weren't winning as constructed with AD. This duo was not winning another championship. Luka LeBron is unknown, but I think our chances are better. I trust Luka. I mean, we've seen what Luka can do in the playoffs, right? I trust Luka to dominate, take over, and win games in the playoffs more than I do AD, right? I worry about Luka. How is Luka and LeBron's fit? Right? I don't know how well Luka and LeBron fit. Is my problem? Is my question? Perfect fit. Luka has everything LeBron has on offense and minus the athletic ability. My concern is that they're both very high usage. So I don't know if they both can coexist. AR gone? Probably. Let's see. With Luka, you need defense players, yes. CJ McCollum trade next. If you're talking about to the Lakers, personally, no. I would again, I just think you have another redundancy with, just like Austin Reeves and Luka. I think you'd have the same redundancy. You need a legit point of attack two-way guard alongside Luka, right? So you need a Bruce Brown or Lonzo Ball or something like that alongside Luka, and go with a Dorian Finney-Smith, and then have whatever LeBron, and then Miles Turner. If you could get, let's say, Lonzo Ball and Miles Turner, I think Lakers can win a championship because you'd have Luka, Lonzo, Dorian Finney-Smith, LeBron James, and Miles Turner. You'd have defense, you'd have offense, you'd have balance. Or if LeBron wants to be traded, trade him to the Warriors for Andrew Wiggins, Jonathan Kuminga, Moses Moody, and whatever salary filler. And then, go get Miles Turner. You probably get some picks. So go get Miles Turner. Go get Alonzo or whatever. And then imagine if you had Luka, Lonzo, Dorian Finney-Smith, Miles Turner, and whatever else, right? I don't know. So, like I said, I'm just kind of thinking on the fly. But let's see. LeBron has a no trade clause. Yes, that doesn't mean he can't be traded. It just means he can dictate and control where he wants to go. What is Rob doing? Setting us up for the future. We'll just see if they can put the pieces around to win now. I don't even want to think about Luka and Reeves together on defense. Yeah, in fact, is worst news out of all of this. Hopefully that's not the case. People are saying Luka is 270. Yeah, I saw those reports too. LeBron was literally having dinner. Imagine him eating McDonald's knowing about this. Yeah, he's just because AD was his guy. LeBron for Butler, who says no? Probably the Lakers. LeBron's going to leave that backstabbing franchise, possibly. Is LeBron going to request a trade? It's very possible. He probably should, in all honesty. No respect at all for AD. It's a cold world, unfortunately, especially in basketball. 2025 is Lakers championship. I would love it if that happens. Luka Doncic era now. Yeah, I mean, that's where we're at. The next few days is going to be crazy. It's going to be wild. Let's see. So Maxey is injured and Keith doesn't even play. So they are just taking up space on the roster. I mean, depends on, Kleber, he's expected to be back in April or whatever. He makes a ton of sense if he can if he can get healthy. If Markieff Morris, I think, just gives you another sizable forward, especially if you like trade Rui and guys like that. Thing is that like Dallas had so many guys that played his spot, right? So you didn't really need that. I just think again, I think it depends on what the end result is. I do. I think it just depends on what the end result is. Also, people aren't thinking AD could have requested a trade after Braun retires, so we focus on the future yet. Let's see. LeBron has a no trade, so he ain't going nowhere unless he wants to. Yeah. Which means he would have to request a trade. Mavs made the exact move they needed to win a ring. Yes, it's very possible. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised at all if they are in the finals again. Luka can't win you a championship. He's literally a European Harden. I mean, got to the finals pretty close. Yeah, if it wasn't for that. NBA Insider for CBS said LeBron had grown frustrated with AD. LeBron tweeted that he's a liar. Yeah, I saw that too. That's hilarious. Let's see. Didn't want to play center. Okay, bye. I'm sad and happy at the same time. EFX traded a top 3 two-way player for a fat, overrated stat patter who plays no defense and cries more than LeBron. Like I said, we got to wait and see what the end result is. Let's see. Bro, not even you, the guy who spitballs every. I mean, I'm not spitball. Again, I'm not making up the reports. They're out there, right? Again, Google exists. But yes, I did see this. No one did, right? They said it happened in the shadows. So, unreal. Yeah, this is crazy. Anyway, we can get Markkanen and Kessler. Probably not both, but maybe we could still get Kessler. This was a good movie. I mean, you got your future set up, right? That was the question: is who's taking over post LeBron? Was AD the guy that was good enough to do that? Right? I mean, there's questions like we've been wanting him to be the number one guy for like now. That's the thing. It's just like I don't know. Like I said, we got to see how this all shapes up. Bro, look at Dallas. They more dangerous than the Lakers with Luka. Yeah. Well, I mean, right now, yeah. I think it depends. Like I said, it depends on what it was. Dude, I saw the is live yet. When is Luke? February 8th, February 8th is his return date. Make the Kessler deal now. That would be nice. Yeah, no, literally. I was like, did Shams get? I mean, Shams had to come out and basically say he didn't get hacked because people were like, "No, this can't be real." I'm gonna miss Max too, 100%. Dallas effed up. At this point, it doesn't matter what's available. Anyone can be available. Exactly, 100%. I say it all the time. You should never be surprised in the NBA. If you've watched enough basketball, you've watched enough of the NBA, you know anything can happen. Literally, this is the NBA, right? No one's safe. No one is untradeable. There's like 2 guys in the league that are truly untradeable, right? And that's probably like Steph and Wemby, right? And that's just because of like Steph would still be traded if he wanted to be traded. We needed Max. I agree. They should have tried to keep Max. Let's see. Dude, this is like 100% one of the most random, wildest trades in league history, like without a doubt. Let's see. Yeah, Shams literally had to come out and be like, yeah, like no, this is real. We gonna get a Nick Claxton or something. I can see that happen. Here's the thing, Tyler. Rob has no idea what he's doing. I mean, again, he built a championship contender. He followed that up the following year by upgrading the roster. And we probably go back to back if Anthony Davis and LeBron don't get hurt. Literally, LeBron was on one leg and Anthony Davis ended up getting hurt. And we were up 2-1 against the Suns, looking like we were about to go up 3-1. And then LeBron James and Anthony Davis wanted Russell Westbrook, right? Like, I don't know. Again, like, Rob's done a lot of dumb stuff. Don't get me wrong. I mean, they have a Rob Pelinka rule. They had to change the way you operate second round picks because of Rob Pelinka. There's a lot of bad things Rob Pelinka's done, but again, I don't like. We got to see what the end result is. I don't want to jump the gun out of the way. I wanted a trade, Rob. I asked for Zach LaVine, and you got Luka. I'm out right now, but WTF, Boise FX. Reeves, Dalton for Turner, Rui for Bruce Brown. I would love something like that if you could do that. You'd have to give up a little more than that, but yeah. He said the same thing. This motherfucker traded for Rui. This trade has Genie written all over it. This trade, yeah. They like to swing for the fences. Reeves to the bench. You probably have to. Which, is he going to be happy with that? I would rather trade him for a piece we need. We all laughed at the Timberwolves trade. What, for Cat? Like, that was terrible. This might actually be something. Again, we got to see what the end result is here. I am still in shock, still pinching myself. Right? It's just like, it's like a fever dream, seriously. Let's see. Sorry, trying to find something to me. 1 week ago, report, Lakers are focused on minor trade moves and going with smaller packages, reluctant to make a big move. Just tell ESPN, which, again, I say it all the time, right? Like, you gotta don't just believe every report, right? Say it even in the things, right? Rumors, this, that, and the other. Right? I said it before, right? Like, dude, they literally said the Lakers weren't going to make a trade and were thinking about standing pat. And literally an hour later, we got Dorian Finney-Smith. Let's see. A lot of rumors about LeBron leaving and going to the Warriors. Love the channel and would like to hear your thoughts. First off, Brian, I appreciate you. Secondly, it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, a lot of these are because a lot of the reports, or not reports, but a lot of the rumors from people right now about LeBron going to the Warriors is because they just traded Anthony Davis, brought in Luka. Can Luka and LeBron coexist, right? Is LeBron going to be mad and request a trade, so on and so forth. I wouldn't be shocked if LeBron stays because, again, he's the only reason he's on the Lakers is because of his family. Because his family wanted to be in LA. He wanted to go, so he went to the Lakers. I mean, even when he first came to the Lakers, there was like 12 other teams he could have went to and probably won multiple championships by now. But he came to the Lakers because his family did, right? So that's why, like, there have been talks like, oh, Lakers should trade LeBron and blah, 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 and it hasn't happened yet because he wants to be here. Right? That's why he keeps signing. He's had multiple chances to leave, and he keeps sticking around. Why? Because, his family wants to be here. So if his family gives him the green light, I could see him being like, okay, trade me to the Warriors or anything. I do think if he does get traded, it will be to the Warriors. Let's see. We were a Miles Turner away from a chip. I mean, we still might be, depending on how things shape up. We'll see. Let's see. The homie tapped my shoulder and said, "Can you believe it?" I was literally on a live stream, and got the news, and I was like, "There's no way!" It was crazy. Go watch the end of the live stream. This is what you do to keep the Lakers for the next 10 years. Yeah, exactly. Lakers will stay relevant. Look, say what you want to say. This is good for business, okay? As a guy that's been, created a Laker channel, and this is my 3rd year now, this is great for the long term, right? I'm not gonna lie, I was worried about the rebuild, a couple of years from now. It was like, man, is my channel gonna suffer? Do I have to get a real job? Like, what's gonna happen, right? Like, now it's like, all right, cool. We in the thick of it for a couple of years. Let's get it. I was staring at the TV when my jaw dropped. Yeah, I feel that. Let's see. Tyler, I'm hurt, man. I feel it. Trading AD. Yeah, damn AD. Let's see. Lakers have secured their future but lost the trade currently. Again, I think it depends on what the end result is, right? And again, if Lakers win a championship, no one's going to care. Let's see. Yeah, it's definitely end of an era. Still doesn't feel real 100%. Let's see. I would have traded AD, would have asked for a trade anyways. I mean, that's definitely a concern. Like when LeBron leaves, does he end up asking to leave? Right? Not an awful trade. AD is going to be 32. Luka is 25. This is a no-brainer. When does Luka play? He's expected to return the 8th, February 8th. Now we need Giannis. Yeah, like I said, you never know. You definitely don't turn down Luka for AD yet. Exactly. Let's see. No one believes Luka is the second best player in the league. He's at least top 5. Austin will be traded to the Bulls for Zach and Nikola. All for it. I mean, problem is you have to trade essentially everybody to get Zach and Nikola. Like I said, does anyone know off top? Does anyone know? I asked this earlier, but I haven't seen anybody respond. Does anyone know if Kleber and Markieff Morris are they trade eligible still? Does anyone know if that's the case? If they're both trade eligible? Because that's a $14 million in salary that you could send out in a trade if they're trade eligible. Let's see. I think the Mavs are a heck of a team, but I don't think even with AD winning the NBA this season, it's very possible. Let's see. Let's see. They're a contender without a question. But realistically, Braun has to go. He very well might. I never thought Reeves as a terrible defender. He's just always guarding either guard, which there are a ton of great guards in the league. I mean, he's serviceable, but alongside Luka, it's probably not the best answer. Let's see. Dude, are we drinking? Nah, definitely not drinking. We were doing that earlier. Because Davis know that LeBron needs to be at the 4 at his age now. So for the front office, they chose to trade AD and get a quality center and all-star duo too. Let's see. Luka extends Braun's career. Now LeBron can play the point guard facilitator role. Luka can get buckets. The fit isn't bad. One, if we can get a center. Problem is Luka is literally the most on-ball player in NBA history. Like, that's a problem. Sorry, I want to see if you said so. Yeah, they are tradable, but they can't be aggregated. Okay. Good. That's what I want to know, because I know that there's certain like criterias and restrictions on, like, some guys end up becoming trade eligible, some guys don't. Because like I said, that gives you 14 million in salary that you ship out in other ways. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, LeBron's definitely gone. Him and Luka do not work. Both play no defense and both ball dominant. Yeah, that's my problem. He's my favorite player, and he's gone. I feel it. I'd say don't trade AR till Luka's back. Problem is Luka's not back till after the trade deadline. Thank you, AD, but welcome to LA, Luka. Yeah. Let's see. You need a big, yeah. Pelinka has saved his job. Let's see. That's kind of mind-blowing. Yeah, 100%. So break down the next best move for the Lakers. Probably got to get center. I mean, Walker Kessler would be the next best move. just now you have the interior presence, that interior defense. Plus, Luka likes to operate in the mid range. So, but I'm not gonna lie, I'd probably trade LeBron. If I was Rob Pelinka, I would call up the Suns and see if you can get Kevin Durant, and see if LeBron wants to go to the Suns, because I think Kevin Durant is probably the best fit alongside Luka, because Luka can do what Luka wants to do, and Kevin Durant's so on ball. Because the problem is you need somebody that fits next to Luka, and that's the question: can you find somebody that fits next to Luka? But keeping LeBron, I think you got to get a Miles Turner or a Walker Kessler. You have to get one of the two, at least one of the two. Let's see. Yeah, Lakers have to get a big. When is Luke coming back? On the 8th. Lakers should go and get Claxton. I wouldn't mind Claxton either. Like if you can't get Turner or Kessler, Doncic is 25. We can now build for the future. Which is the question: do the Lakers rebuild? Let's see. KCP coming back too. KCP would be nice. Slot it alongside Luka. That'd be nice. Still doesn't feel real yet. No Davis, yeah. I'm trading everything for Herb Jones, or a point of attack like him. Yeah, Herb Jones makes some sense at the 2. Yeah, nobody is untouchable. Like I said, Wemby's probably the only true untouchable in the league. Max Kleber is gone for salary. That's what I think. I think they'll end up flipping him for something. Cam Johnson would be nice. 3-and-D wing. Let's see. Let's see. I'm sorry, this was not a good trade. Just rebuild around Luka now. I want to wait and see what the end result is. I don't hate the idea of them, calling it quits and just hit the reset button, trade LeBron for the best package possible and stuff. I don't hate it personally. I think this is the last time LeBron is a Laker. It very well could be. Imagine in the Garden. Last time LeBron plays for the Lakers is in the Garden, in which he dropped a triple-double. You might not be wrong. You might not be wrong. It just really going to come down to what does LeBron what does LeBron want, and is his family okay with? Is his family okay with him leaving? Right? You really think they didn't know about this? Supposedly LeBron didn't. I mean, AD is a Clutch client, so Clutch must have known about it. Bortell, I'm hurt, man. I feel it. I don't like this trade unless another move is coming. Kleber and Luka are hurt too. Dallas is now major threat in the West now. Lakers without a quality big have no chance in the West. Yeah, they definitely got to get bigs. They're trading them to the Warriors or Golden State. Could see that. We keep in Reeves. Don't be shocked if he's traded. Because again, him and Luka make no sense. They'd have to go get Turner. Yeah, got to go get a center. Golden State Warriors, Bron. Probably. I wouldn't be shocked if that happens. Let's see. If LeBron doesn't ask to get traded, then he was in on it. There's no way he stays if they really didn't let him know about it. Of course he does. Because, again, he's literally the only reason he went to the Lakers is for his family. LeBron's had multiple chances to leave. He's here because of his family. His family wants to be in LA. His kids, his wife, all of it. So, again, like, that's if he doesn't request a trade, it's because his family still wants to be here. Or his family's not okay with him leaving. Which is why I think I think the compromise would be the Warriors because he's still close enough to home, right? He's like a 2-hour flight, if that. He's still close enough to home to see his family whenever he wants. Let's see. Let's see. Securing future of no defense. Yeah, I'm out. This team sucks without Max and AD. You traded 2 key defense pieces, but again, like we got to wait and see what the end result is. We got to see how this plays out. Yeah, we need a 3-and-D player too. Stretch 5 is mandatory now. Get younger. Get Nick Claxton. I wouldn't mind Nick Claxton. He's 25 also, right? Let's see. This is a Twilight Zone trade because nothing is as it seems on the surface yet. There has to be more coming. Has to be. Let's see. Jared Allen. I just don't see. I don't see Cleveland blowing it up right now. I don't think that they're gonna. I don't think that they'll rock the boat with as good as they've been. Thoughts on Dallas now? Lethal, in my opinion. Yeah, 100%. I wouldn't be shocked if they're back in the NBA Finals. Their squad is tough, right? I mean, they still have. Let's see. Because they're still deep. They still have multiple guys. Let's see. So you're talking now. You could go. They could go with Max Christie. They could go literally Luka or Kyrie, Max Christie, right? Probably Klay Thompson, Daniel Gafford, and Anthony Davis. And then you still have Spencer Dinwiddie, guys like Dante Exum, Quentin Grimes, Jaden Hardy, Derek Lively when he gets healthy. I mean, they're deep, they're talented, they're versatile. I mean, PJ Washington, right? What do they do with PJ Washington now, though, is the question. PJ Washington coming off the bench for them? I didn't even think about that. Is PJ Washington do they trade PJ or does he come off the bench? Right? Because PJ was their 4. And they're probably going to have Anthony Davis play the 4 unless they make – is Anthony Davis going to play the 5 in Dallas? Right? He wanted to play the 4 and he wanted to play the 4 in LA and went to Dallas and I didn't even think about PJ. Right? Like, yeah, that's crazy. I didn't even think about that. Like, PJ Washington, is PJ going to come off the bench for them? This feels like an acid trip. Let's see. Dude, that big 3 would have too much aura. Luka, Herb Jones, Dorian Finney-Smith, LeBron if he stays, Kessler, bench, Sexton, AR, Wayne Vando, and center Kleber. Yeah, if you could pull something like that off, 1,000%. I'm at a loss for words. I don't blame you. Teams can finally stop fleecing for 2 firsts. Future secured. So worried about making us better is dumb. Yeah. We wanted to trade. We got one. We got a trade, all right. People wanted to trade. We got Luka. People wanted to trade. Suns would really trade a 28-year-old Booker for a 37-year-old Curry just for aura. Cancel the trade. What happens to Reeves now? I think you have to trade him. Because I just don't – either needs to be your 6th man or you have to trade him. But I just think I think the Lakers have too many needs. You're going to have to – I just don't see a scenario where you can keep him. Let's see. It was giving a now or never type of thing. We would have never probably have been presented with this opportunity for a generational global player for literally nothing. I still do have to feel yet. I recall this when Cuban hated and gave a haul for Kyrie. I said on your show that Luka would go to the Lakers and the Suns and the Clippers would fall. Oh, good call. I love this trade. I think Rob has to make moves sooner rather than later because you're not going to have to show Luka that you're trying to win now as well as the future. You want him to sign an extension with them yet. Going to have to do something. I mean, he's still making. Whoops, where'd it go? Down it. So he's still making like $50 million. So you're gonna get a haul regardless because of how much he's making, right? Like you're gonna get pieces regardless because of how much it is. So that's something to keep in mind. And I don't think the Lakers are gonna screw themselves. The high is wearing off. I'm sure LA Lakers won this. I'm not sure LA Lakers won this. I want to see what the end result is, right? If they end up pulling off multiple trades and this team looks like a contender, then yes. If not, like if it's kind of just like what we are now, then as of right now, yes, Dallas won this. But again, this was more of a long-term play. This was more of like, this is more about tomorrow rather than today. Keep LeBron, man. I'll let him retire as a Laker. Hope this doesn't speed timer on his retirement. Thing is that, like, look, Lakers aren't going to trade LeBron if he wants to stay. It's not. I don't think it's up to the Lakers. I think it's up to LeBron, right? If LeBron wants out, he's gone. All right. If LeBron goes like, hey, I wanted to play with AD, I want to play with Luka, right? Then he's gone. Let's see. I never need to see Doncic raise back or whatever. Raise his gun. Yeah, you got to. Yeah, you definitely need a rim protector. Kleba has 11 million next season. Yes, which gives you an expiring contract next season. Thank you so much, Tyler, for hopping on again. Yeah, of course. Like I said, I had to get the videos up, for this channel, and then AIS the Lakers show, and then As It Stands Sports. So I had to like hurry up, make my videos, and then wanted to jump on. So that's what I was saying. Like I'll come on, I'll be back. LeBron knew he knew. I guarantee you, it's very possible he did. Let's see. Let's see. Laker fans are starstruck. You traded AD and Max, who are offense and defense. Yes, but it depends on what that ends up being. What the end result is. Sorry, trying to find something to me. For Miles Turner, we're back in contention. I'm so shocked. Yeah, I feel it. It's been wild. We're about to suck on defense though. Even if we get a center, we traded AD and Max. Yeah. Lakers are gonna have to. Lakers got to get another. Lakers have to get a point of attack guy, and they have to get a. They have to get a defensive center. If you can do that, I think you'll be fine. I think you'll be good defensively. You'll be great offensively. I think you'll be good. Let's see. Yeah, this is cold-blooded move by Rob because he obviously considered AR more important than AD, a future Hall of Famer. I don't get this. I mean, I don't know about that. I mean, again, you're trading. Like, if he traded AD for Miles Turner and, whatever, Nembhard, right? Like, That's very different. He traded him for Luka, right? Like you're talking about like one of the best, 3 to 5 best players in the NBA, right? Like that's not the same thing. That's very different. It's a very different scenario. Do you think the championship talks is over? No, I think it depends on what they do. I think Lakers can very well still be there. I think they can very well still be in the mix. I just think it depends on what, like I said, what the end result is. Mathurin and Turner could be something. Might as well trade LeBron James or AR for a center. Get LeBron James to the Warriors. Get Bruce Brown and Jakob Poeltl would make a lot of sense. Get a point of attack and a defensive center. Yes, I think that makes more sense now than ever. Let's see. If we take him, Bill, I need three picks. Yeah, well, I need all the picks, everything. I need everything. Let's see. Turner and Mathurin would be chef kiss. LeBron also has been very vocal that he wanted to play with Luka. He loves Luka. He'll probably help Luka with professionalism and being in shape. Yeah, be that example. Let's see. Losing Christie was tough. We lost athleticism in the backcourt. Yeah, which is why I think you got to go get somebody. You got to go get somebody. Let's see. How will the Lakers deal with the adversity of pairing a star next to LeBron, who has never been? What the heck? I should have read the rest of that. Sad what Rob did to AD and this city. Let's see. This is crazy story. We're living. Yeah, we're on a wild timeline right now. Wild timeline. Trade it first for whatever for Cam Johnson and Sharp. Yeah, I would be all for that. This is insane. I agree. Is a monster, but not a franchise player, and he's going to be 32. So I really think that's why they did this trade. They clearly made it clear that that they are not worried about him no more. I hope LeBron stays. I mean, the Lakers, like the reports that came out said that the Lakers looked at this as like, now you got your guy for the next 10 years, right? If AD was 26, I wouldn't trade him for Luka, but he's 32 right now. That's the right move, yeah. Let's see. AR for I would do that in a heartbeat. AR for Herb Jones if you could do that. I'm in Dallas. The city is pissed off. I could imagine. I really wanted to. I just was so busy. I really wanted to read some of the Mavs like forums and stuff and just see what they're saying. Because, yeah, I mean, I can imagine they're probably furious. Let's see. Reeves is gone, man. I think so too. I think they're gonna have to trade him. I would prefer not. I just think it's too much of a risk, right? And I just think Lakers need a little more security. Let's see. Y'all don't understand. NBA clearly, superstars like Luka don't grow on palm trees. You put everything you got in MVP playoff clutch player like Luka. We got him dirt cheap. He's happy. I don't know. Luke leaves on where he's at. Yeah, I'm with you. Let's see. We're going to get a real 5 watch. Yeah, they got it. Reeves isn't going anywhere. Don't be shocked if he does. If they traded AD, they're going to trade Reeves. Reeves is not untouchable. Let's see. Lakers didn't want to trade away their future, but now they have their future players. So let's go all in for Kessler. I would love to get Kessler right before All-Star game. Would not be shocked if LeBron James plays elsewhere for his final season. Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked either. I hope that's not the case. I hope that they end up trading for somebody. Let's see. I'm not even mad about the Lakers trading Reeves for Fox. We got Luka. Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy. Maybe that's why they didn't want to trade Reeves for Fox, because they knew Luka was coming. Let's see. It's absolutely insane. They have elite scoring threat. So yeah, I'm telling you, they're gonna be a very good basketball team. Very good basketball team. Yeah, it's not over yet. More moves have to be, like, literally more moves have to be coming. Hopefully move fast. Yep. Are we allowed to trade or get trades after the deadline? No. The deadline is it. You have until noon on heard the Lakers contact, or the Mavs contact Lakers 2 days ago. Bro, what is happening? Tell us. Lakers got Luka. And yeah, now we're gonna see what the next result is. Lot of stuff, man. A lot of stuff going on. Let's see. Really said I'm making sure the Lakers are going to be Lakers for the next 10 plus years. What did he say in his press conference? He said people that can uphold Lakers excellence. Well, it's hard to say no to Luka. They can build around him. He will be all-time Laker great. Yeah. Let's see. Lakers are probably not beating OKC or Denver this year with AD. I mean, again, it depends on what else happens. Depends on what else ends up getting done. What other moves that they make. This is fake news. It surely isn't. Again, Google exists. So take a second, Google it. Luka offense by itself is more than enough. He literally don't need to play defense that much offense production. You still need defense. I mean, Dallas got to the finals on their defense. They were literally the second best defensive team in the playoffs. Let's see. This legit makes me think they'll trade LeBron. Where do you think he'd go? Where do you think he'd accept? Warriors, Spurs, Cavs? I think he goes to the Warriors. If he were to request a trade, I think it's to the Warriors. Do you like this trade over Zach LaVine? I mean, long term, yeah, of course. As far as like winning now, I mean, LaVine, LeBron, and Anthony Davis is tough. But yeah. Dude, Max Christie was becoming so good. Damn, yeah. That's like I heard. He's the guy that I would have tried to keep, right? Like he's the guy I would have been like like I said it earlier. I would have rather them trade Dalton Connect than trade Max Christie, because Max Christie solves your problem next to Luka. Right now you have your starting two guard. So you have Luka. You go Luka, Max Christie, Dorian Finney-Smith, LeBron James, and then go get a Miles Turner, and you're straight. You're good. Let's go win some championships. If LeBron wants to leave, then trade him for whatever pieces you can trade him for. Let's see. Vandal, Luka, Dorian Finney-Smith, LeBron liking up is going to be hilarious. We'll see how all of this plays out. approached the Lakers 3 days ago with the trade. Interesting. So luckily the Lakers have had time to kind of work through things. So hopefully they kind of have an idea on how they want to approach this. Go get Kessa. Yeah, hopefully they have an idea what the next move is. With top 5 defense, yeah. Hard trade, but I like it. Yeah. Again, this is a future move. This frees up and helps clear up the future. Rui has to be gone for sure. They have way too many non-defensive players now. You just got rid of arguably 2 of your top 3 defensive pieces. Anthony Davis by far is your best defensive piece. Max Christie behind Jared Vanderbilt is arguably your second. Because they can't pay him. They're already in the tax. They're already an apron team. They have several extensions coming up. They got to pay a few other guys, and Miles Turner wants $30 million. Nope, this isn't a joke. This is very much real. Very much real. Yes, thank you so much, Jay. Like the stream and subscribe. Tyler came back outside 7 Shot City FX. I appreciate you. Yes, take a quick second if you haven't yet. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Subscribe to the channel. Let's see. I'm 100% convinced now that they would trade. They're going to trade everybody but Reeves. Would he part with Bam? I would love that, but probably not. Tyler, how do you see LeBron and Luka's fit? I have questions about it for sure. LeBron has wanted a guy like this for quite some time, right? LeBron has been begging and screaming for, that's why they wanted to get a guy like Russell Westbrook and stuff. So I definitely could see LeBron kind of taking a step back, letting Luka be his thing. LeBron, the beauty is you can always have LeBron or Luka on the court at all times. So you always have an engine at all times, right? Like that, I think that there's some real benefit in. I do have concerns because Luka is, again, one of the most on-ball dominant players ever, like in the history of the league. So I do have concerns about that. But, if anyone could figure it out, it'd be LeBron. All right. It's just, does LeBron want to figure that out is the question. So we will see. Max Christie was the athleticism in our backcourt. Yeah, agreed. You got to get somebody new. You got to pick somebody up. Yeah, Christie got traded. It's tough. I think it's an internal discipline issue rather than a training staff issue. He doesn't need the best in the world training staff for him to stop overeating. The Mavericks have good staff too. Yes, but again, like it's also what teams allow you to do, right? Like he was their guy, right? Like he was, he came in and he kicked that door in, and this was his. Like they didn't tell him nothing, they didn't say nothing. Mark Cuban didn't say nothing, right? Like he got to do whatever he wanted to do whenever he wanted to do it, right? Like Lakers are very different training staff. You have people, especially if you have the support of the ownership and stuff, to where you can tell Luka, like, hey, dude, get your stuff together. It's definitely an internal issue, right? Like you don't just like get to that without getting to that. But I do think that, structure is everything. You have the right structure, you have the right people around him, you have the right just support systems for him. I think that you can change some stuff. Do you think Braun is next? Probably. I wouldn't be shocked. They're gonna have to change their offense midseason. Yeah, more likely than not. I agree. We should have kept Max and offered Reeves or DK. But the Mavs might have specifically asked for Max. See the potential. Yeah, probably long term, and just also the defense, right? They clearly are going into the defense side of things. I mean, the GM said as much, right? Let's see. Max is gone too. Yes, I get the rationale for both teams, but the trade is weird. Yes. Uh, mm, let's see. The girl holding the coffee cup is, in the painting, is Audrey Hepburn. A girl, it's Audrey Hepburn. Breakfast at Tiffany's. Is it Breakfast at Tiffany's? Well, I mean, it's literally like a UFO poster, right? Like, because I don't know how well you can see the poster, but it's literally a flying saucer. It's like an alien UFO thing. But yeah, maybe it's a mixture combination of that. Like I said, I have no idea about that. But thank you for educating. Turner will be a Laker by Tuesday. I'm with it. Let's do it. Yeah, she's holding. That's what it is. She's holding a UFO. She's holding a. This is like literally a flying saucer. It's a UFO, and then she has the cup, like it's a saucer. Get it, like a saucer for your tea. But yeah, Dallas fans are not happy. I don't blame them at all. I don't blame them at all. I'm from Dallas, Texas, Laker fan. But the city is so mad right now. I'm gonna have to go look into the forums and stuff. Should have kept Max, trade DK. I agree. It's Aubrey Hepburn. Max was 2-8 dog in the making. I'm gonna miss him, man, so much for figure it out year. He figured it out all right. Yeah, he did. He was great, and he's the guy I was like preaching. Let's see what else. I'm a new Laker fan. Saying goodbye to Mavs already. Well, welcome aboard. Hit that subscribe button. I know we're gonna get a lot of Luka fans coming over to the Lakers. That's for sure. So be ready for the influx. Luckily, I accept all, so it's fine. Let's see. We don't want KD. I disagree. I would love KD. I think KD fits perfectly alongside Luka. KD plays way better defense and is way better off ball, better shooter scorer. Yes, he doesn't need the ball. Like he is one of the few players in the league that's better off ball than on ball. Let's see. I think Braun is going to have his retirement on the Cavs. Lakers might get Jared Allen. I would gladly take Jared Allen. See, Tyler, I don't know where I am. I can't tell if I'm dreaming or what. I'm still so confused. I'm also so torn. I love Luka, but 80 was my guy. I love 80. Lakers forever. Yeah, it's telling you, it's like a fever dream right now. It's just wild, absolutely wild. That this is the world we're living in, right? This is the reality. The only video you didn't make about trade, yeah, no one knew. Like I said, I don't make videos. I'm not just talking. It's reports. It's stuff that comes out. I relay the information, and then I just give my opinion on it. So if there's not reports about Luka, I'm not going to make videos about Luka. No, on occasion I'll, be like, oh, like I made a video earlier today. Was like, what about this idea, right? But it's usually based on the reports, usually based on the rumors. Let's see. All right, I'm going to go for about 10 more minutes because that'll put me at 2 hours. So I'll get through as much of the chat as I can in the next 10 minutes. Obviously, super chats take priority. Don't feel like you have to give super chats, but just letting everyone know super chats take priority. I'm going to get through as much of the chat as I can in the next 10 minutes. And then let's get on out of here because it's already 1 in the morning. I've been going for 2 hours, and I got a bunch of videos I need to make for the morning and stuff. So I'm not going to get much sleep. And then I got to be up super early for the I gotta be up for trades and stuff in the morning. So anyway, I heard none of them knew. Yeah, that's what they said, that no one knew it was going to happen. That everyone was just surprised. Trade AR and Ruby. We don't need their offense anymore. Go get a center and third guy. Yeah. Lakers have 0 defense. Yes, got to get some defense pieces. I mean, they still have Jared Vanderbilt and Dorian Finney-Smith. That's huge. But yes, you got to get some. You got to get some defense pieces. Dallas might have to sell the team and move the city's mad. Yeah, that's what I mentioned. I was talking about that earlier. They're like, you're gonna get a very motivated Luka, very motivated. Um, Tyler LeBron is gone. He's very. I wouldn't be shocked if he is. Um, let's see. Luka was surprised, and AD both teams screwed the players here. Let's see. No interior defense. Yeah, you got to get some. Like I said, we got to wait and see what the end result is. Like, obviously, there's a lot of concerns. Obviously, there's a lot of questions, but we gotta wait to see what the end result is. A lot can change rather quickly. Dallas odds went down. Really? I mean, I guess you could make the argument because Luka, Luka's again top 3 to 5 player in the league. Let's see. This team is clearly offset in the structure. It's now about now. This move was specifically about the future. Braun does love Greg Popovich. I don't like the players we got back. All the other players were just salary filler. Your real prize is Luka. You're probably getting rid of the other 2 guys in separate moves. Kessler's trade price should drop. The whole worried about making the Lakers better is BS now. Yeah, 100%. The picks are gone. That's it. This means Lakers are going to go small ball more. I hope not. I hope they go get the right pieces. I really do. I hope that they go make the right moves. Let's see. This isn't the only trade they're making. Yeah, 100%. They can't. There has to be other moves coming. Has to be. Like, there's no way that this is it. Wait till the final product for the trade deadline. Yes. Now that my excitement is wearing off, I'd much rather gotten Levine, Dosunmu, and Kessler over Doncic. I mean, to win now, yes, right? Because I mean, that would have made you. Because again, like Anthony Davis, LeBron James with a Levine, Dosunmu, and Kessler makes you a contender, right? But you would have had to keep AD and all that stuff. Could you have been able to pull off all those guys? Like, there's just a lot, but we couldn't keep Max yet. I wish they would have kept Max too. As a big LeBron fan, I don't think he's leaving, especially the Lakers still all in, and Luka is still demanding win now trades yet. Got another super chat here. Andrew coming out $2 super chat. Go 15 more minutes. This is story time. I've been going 2 hours and it's 1 a.m. Keep the super chats coming and I'll stay as long as I get super chats because I'm not gonna not answer the super chats. So otherwise, it's gonna be a long night for me. I got like 10 videos I gotta make, record, edit, upload, and then I'm probably taking naps today. I'm probably not even gonna sleep because like I'm gonna be all like nervous if a trade's coming in the morning. I'm getting no sleep. Jakob Poeltl or Turner yet. Got to get a defensive center, in my opinion. Let's see. Very true. I've been a Laker fan since Kobe, and after I wasn't a LeBron fan before he came, but I've grown to like him. I hope he can retire. Like, yeah, I'm all for him retiring. If he wants to stay, stay. I'd love to see how Luka and LeBron works. I mean, you can make an argument. If they figure it out, you can make an argument that they would be terrifying, right? Like, genuinely. Like, they have the potential. I mean, especially come playoff time, no one would want to see Luka and LeBron in a playoff series. Adam, coming out $2 super chat. Did you have anything specific you were trying to say, or was it just to support the channel? If it was something to support the channel, then I appreciate it. If you had something to say, I'll keep an eye out on the chat, so I can answer it. So let me know. Yeah, AD wasn't messing around about being power forward. We could have had Desumu, Levine, Finney Smith, LeBron, AD, Kessler, Vanderbilt, Christie, bro. We could have won a chip with that. No, yeah. Scene. Oh, Adam said, when is the next chip coming? Hopefully this year. Hopefully, they pull off the right moves. Because, like I said, more moves, more trades got to be coming. So hopefully this means that the Lakers pull off the right moves, pull off the right trades, and now the Lakers can get to title contention. So I'm right there with you. Right there with you, Adam. Fingers crossed. All right, let's see. All right, 5 more minutes. I'm going to get on out of here. I'll take Lonzo on the cheap. Yeah, if you can get Lonzo, that'd be nice. Building around a 25-year-old superstar is the floor for this team, better than being in mid-purgatory. LeBron should go to the Spurs. Let's see. You're obsessed with Bruce Brown because Bruce Brown's great. Like, again, he's a guy that fits and fills in with everybody, right? Like, he's exactly what this team needs as like a point of attack guard, as well as a guy that can just like slot in and seamlessly fit alongside Luka. Again, it's about what's available, what's real. Two people in the chat not realize that's what I said it earlier. He's arguably the second best player. Do you still want Levine? Not so much anymore. No. Now I think you got to get defense pieces. Brown's going to go to the Warriors. Luka and LeBron are already talking. LeBron knows what he has. Another big, scariest team in the West. KPR, he's another ball handler. Luka will get hurt and miss more time in the future. Even with AD, we weren't champions anyway. Rodriguez, not anymore. Let's see. Tyler, I genuinely shed a few tears for AD. He's my guy. I'm so going to miss AD. I feel it. I do. I feel it. This is why the Lakers signed LeBron for $50 million. Yes, absolutely. Business. It is a business. Kleber hasn't been good for a while because he's been hurt for a while. Why would they let Luka go? I don't understand. Apparently, they're worried about paying him a supermax, which he no longer qualifies for, and his injury issue, or not his conditioning. Mavs went to the Lakers and asked for AD and was giving up Luka. Any GM would have done it. Exactly, 100%. Like, yeah, no team is saying no to that. Let's see. Great trade by LA. I don't know why Mavs did the move yet. Any GM would have done it. Lakers are the worldwide franchise. Yeah, facts. Lakers are always the Lakers. That's what people need to keep in mind. I'm fully awake now, I feel. Let's see what else. Mavs didn't feel like Luka was worth paying his max contract because he's always out of shape. Yeah. Hopefully, the Lakers get him back into shape. Said sure, why not yet? Not only is Luka European Harden, he's also worse than Harden. A worse bag, less athletic, worse defense. He's not a top 5 player. And others like Wemby are on his ass. I mean, I disagree, but I mean, to each their own. It's very possible that I mean, several teams could, or several players could surpass him. But I mean, the guy's done more with less than a lot of guys in this league. Andrew, coming out $2 super chat. What happens next? You think? I think we get a center trade. I think Lakers end up trading for a center, either a center or a point of attack guy, is my guess. I think it's one or the other, personally. Ideally, a Miles Turner trade, hopefully. But we'll see. Fingers crossed. But anyway, I went 2 hours. I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta make, like I said, I gotta make some videos for you guys. Man, so much to talk about. We'll see how it all plays out. Stay tuned. I got a ton of videos on this channel as it stands, or AIS, the Laker show. Between the two Laker channels, I have plenty of content for the next few days. Not counting whatever else comes in and stuff like that. So we'll see how this all plays out. Oh, Andrew, 5 more minutes, dude. I'm getting zero sleep. I would love to go 5 more minutes, but dude, like I said, I got 10 videos I gotta record, edit, put away. Time I'm done, it's gonna be 6 in the morning, and at that point, I'm not even gonna be able to sleep. Should we do like every $20 in super, instead of drinking, every $25 in super chats equals 5 more minutes? Problem is, with my luck, I'll get like $1,000. I'll be here till 3 in the morning. But no, I know Mavs fans. I can't even pull that up, Rascal. But yeah, Laker fans are already sleeping on 80. But anyway, I'm gonna skate on out of here. I really appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. We'll definitely do more live streams. I'll do more videos, break all this stuff down. On the way out, please take a quick second, hit that like button for me. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for me as well. I'd greatly appreciate it. I'm closing in on 25,000. I'm 417 away. So hit that subscribe button on your way out. Hit that like button on your way out. And I will see you guys plenty coming up. It's going to be wild. So here we go. Peace.